Hello.
Hi.
Happy Sunday. And it's, I know it's not 11:11, but still the same spirit behind it. Right?
You bet.
Yes.
Hey, Kathleen.
Let's see, we have, hi, Kathleen, Ron, Greeter, Teresa, Lucy, and of course, Lori Sue, Abby, Renee. Hi, Renee. Sonia, you've been on my mind. I was going to email you. Welcome. Good to see you here this morning. Shathagi. Linda. Hi. Eileen. Ellen. Oh, Marcy. Hi. I'm scrolling. Wow. Phelan.
Renee, Sonia, Linda.
James is here.
Renee, Sonia.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome all.
T-Barb. Hi, T-Barb.
Hi, T-Barb.
Hi, T-Barb.
Oh, okay. Well, how fun that your daughter is there. Enjoy that. Swati, hi. I know, it's like I haven't seen you in a while, Swati.
No sadness and tears. Time to be happy.
That's right. That's right.
Hey,
Okay.
Glitter.
Now, do I have, yes, Lucian, T-Barb. Just checking to see everybody is, okay. All right. So I did, oh, you were on vacation. Well, that's nice. That's better than anything that you just couldn't be with us. Vacation is a good thing. All right. So,
Hi, Ronald.
so we were on Scott's earlier, and that was fun. Got some political questions out of the way.
Political is always fun, right?
Yes, it is. So I picked some cards for us as a group here, and also for those of you who weren't with us on Friday night, I am taking a list of names to send light and love to during the week. It's like a little prayer list, light a candle and whatnot. So let me know if you want to be put on the list. Okay. For prayer, light and love type of thing. And anyway, so I pulled some cards for us to start this morning. And you guys can pull a card too if you want to kind of get them like a message for all of us. But the first one, and it makes sense because I was just talking to Lola before we got on, and I just was, the energy has been a tough one. And I know that we go like this, but it's been like a pretty, Renee. Gotcha, Renee. And Sonia. So I feel like as a collective, we're kind of in a downward spiral right now. So we want to bring that up. And I feel Spirit is bringing in with this card. We brought the joyful in here, and it says enjoy yourself. So I really feel like it's about finding things that gotcha, Roland. Find some things that bring some joy, that can kind of switch that energy. You know what it is for you. And so Gotcha, Lisa. You know what it is in your life that can bring you that kind of that click of joy. So find that. And remember that we're learning a lot right now. So we have the live and learn. So living and learning. So we are learning a lot. So we can acknowledge that, okay, so we're going through this really big time of learning and growing. So remember that as well. And then the last card coming in here is the meaningful. And it says, mean what you say and do, and say and do what holds meaning to you. Okay. And so that's a good direction for Spirit bringing in, guiding us. And I think most of all, I think the reason that first one came out about finding joy is really taking that energy that could be going like this and stopping it and bringing it around. Do you guys have anything you want to bring in?
Yeah, there's definitely new energy coming in. I pulled 3 of my Earth Oracle cards.
Yay.
And we're coming to the end of that summer solstice, the radiance that we've seen all summer and whatnot. It's time to dance and celebrate.
Yeah.
And the 17th is the new moon. It's bringing promise.
Ooh, yay.
This new moon cycle from now until the new moon or the full moon in October 1st. And that new moon's the 17th. So there's a lot of promise coming for everyone.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
That's awesome. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Debbie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have much except what I've been taught on my side, and I think we all can benefit from it as well, is whenever things look like they are, whenever the ground under your feet feel like it's shaking and everything is falling apart, just breathe, because things are actually not as you think they are. They are actually falling into place. And the reason I say, yeah, we can all benefit from this is that has been the energy on my side this week. I mean, some of you, Debbie, my computer yesterday I was joking about it, because I said my computer pulled a Jesus. It died and resurrected on the third day. So
I mean, it was tragic.
Yes. But the moment I was working on it and then it just froze, I reboot because to my mind, okay, if your computer freeze, something is messed up in the hours and you need to reboot it. And I restarted it, and the screen stayed black. Everything I did, the screen was not going to change. It was all black. I called Apple. They tried to assist me over the phone, and then we both came to the conclusion that, okay, we need to change actually the hardest, the main part in the computer that is in charge of everything. And I couldn't even be mad. I couldn't. And I just kept hearing that. I just kept hearing that. But just breathe, laugh about it. I went to sit on my bed, started to freak out, call my mom. But afterward, I just laughed it out. And the next day, I just kept telling people, my computer died yesterday, and I laugh. And so I think the energy, to come back to what I was saying, yeah, the energy is, the message is, whenever things look like they are falling apart, if the ground below your feet is shaking, don't tremble, don't panic, laugh it out. It's not as bad as you may think. They are actually getting into place for something bigger, something greater, something better. So
it's fun. I like that. I really, really like that, Lola, that things are it's shaking up, but things are, it's falling into place. It's not
Yes,
falling
like
apart.
the puzzle.
Because we always
Shaking
think,
the puzzle
okay,
and things
it's going to be
coming.
falling apart. It's falling apart, the shaking and all this, but it's actually falling into place. I love that.
Yeah.
That is awesome. I'm going to write that down. It's falling into place. It's falling into place. All right. So I feel like we have a list going, and we can move into it. There's some people that had to leave. I'm sorry to see Shathagi. She was having trouble with her internet connection, but I have you on the list. I mean, I have you on the light and love list.
Yeah, it's really weird. On my page, it doesn't even show we're there. We're still waiting on my phone.
Oh, really? Oh, you might
wow.
want to refresh. You got to refresh that.
I have numerous
Wow.
times, and it still doesn't come up.
Oh, I have
So
it on
you're
mine. We're golden.
Yeah, maybe I got to reboot my phone or something. I don't know.
We got
Yeah,
James.
of course it says.
Swati needs to be on the list. All right. Okay, so I feel like we have James is first, and I feel like he already put his question up, didn't he? Okay. Good job, James. Let's get that going. Let's get going. Love it. And then Sonia's next, and I know she'll have her question already. Right? Here we go. Oh, Scott, sorry.
Yeah, you'll have that.
They won't be all this long. Okay, see. Question.
Everyone wants to see the pretty ladies anyway.
Aw. Can I please?
Check on the future.
Ah, okay. Spiritually. All right. You're feeling good. That's a good place to start. You're feeling good about it. Feeling good, feeling like things are shaping up into your destiny for the better. So, wow, I feel like you already answered your question.
Pretty much, yeah.
I was thinking the same thing. It's like,
But yeah, we'll throw some cards on that just to see if there's any other little things that want to come in. Let me check in here.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I see the vibrations coming in from your guides and angels. You're on the right path. You're feeling good.
Yeah, they're showing me, like enterprise, like you really have really placed.
Oh my God.
Like this, like they're showing me like in order, and like the precept on precept is what I'm hearing. So it's like you've learned from that, and you've brought that forward, and it's like you really have set yourself up to be in a really good place is what they're showing me. Oh, and give a shout out to Karen right now. Hi, Karen, wherever you are.
hey, Karen.
She's getting the tattoo.
Oh, sweet. What is she getting?
I don't know. She'll show us.
If I wasn't scared of needles and hated pen, I would have had plenty of tattoos by now. So I designed
Yes, Gothangelik, where's your tattoos?
on paper somewhere. Yeah, I just needles, to draw my blood. It takes 3 people, like literally 3 people to draw my blood. So tattoo, we would need an army to hold me down.
Yeah, that would be a never then. Yeah. Okay, beautiful. Anybody want to go first, or?
Oh, I thought you were starting actually from channeling to the cards.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm tapping into something, and then I throw cards afterwards. So
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the same thing. When I was tapping, I was seeing these rays coming from your guides and angels, and it's coming quickly with that Eight of Wands.
I have
There's
the Eight of Wands too.
yeah, there's that unexpected news. There's information coming, and you're ending your cycle with this tower moment. It's a good tower. You're having
everything's falling into place.
yeah, it's falling into place. And then I got the moon, and then the Ace of Cups. Everything's just coming into place. Your imagination, your intuitivity, everything's falling in place within this next month. It really feels really good. When I've been getting that moon lately, it's all like this cycle where everyone's going through this month.
Yep.
This, like the culmination of this new moon, the 17th and the 1st of October, it's going to be big for a lot of people. I'm really feeling it strongly.
And the moon always reminds me too that the enlightenment is coming, because the sun always comes out.
Yeah.
You know, and it's coming into that. When you said the rays coming down.
There you go. Yeah.
Yes, and this is the Magician card, and those rays are coming down on you. And I also got on either side of that card, the Page of Pentacles and the Daughter of Pentacles and the Son of Swords. So all that new stuff coming in, and new enlightenment and direction, and all that's coming, I see. And Lola, you got the Eight of Wands.
Yes, I do have the Eight of Wands and the Three of Wands. So there is a fast expansion here spiritually.
Yeah.
And I do also have the Hermit and the Knight of Buttons, which is the Knight of Coins. So there is definitely some more internal work that you need to continue to keep doing, and also keep patient, because if you are working on manifesting things, the King of the Knight of Buttons here is a reminder it's a reminder that it is coming here. But you need to be patient, because I like to remind people that in the tarot, the Knight of Coins is the big difference with the other, between this knight and the other knight, is that yes, they all are on a horse, but this is the only one that is not moving. He's still bringing you something.
Right.
You're right.
He's not in movement, which means that what you are working to manifest, or what you are expecting, it is coming, but it's going to take some time. And it also, in some instance, it's also it's already there. I meet you halfway, you do the other half. You do have I do have here, you may have still some struggle within yourself with the Five of Needles here, which is the Five of Swords. You may still be having some struggle within yourself, some argument within yourself, but you need to trust that whatever decision with the Wheel of Fortune, whatever decision that you make is the right one. Just keep moving forward, because you are in a moment of expansion, and really fast expansion here.
Yep. Yeah, that Eight of Wands is also like rays of love.
Yes.
Yes, that's right.
And that's also corresponds with that Ace of Cups.
Mm-hmm.
All this love coming from above, flowing over. So
flowing, yes.
it's coming. But I did have that Seven of Swords also, which is kind of like Lola said, it's kind of a conflicting time too. It's a change. Be ready for it, accept it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's all falling into place.
Yeah.
And the Oracle card coming in for you at the end here is Surrender to Spirit. Love that card. And it says, once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let Spirit work the magic for you.
Hey, Joanna. That's beautiful, baby.
Blessings to you. Yes, isn't that cool?
Blessings, James.
Hi, Annie. Hi, Joanna.
The deck that I'm using is this one. Well, I have the green screen on, but it's the 5 Cent Tarot, the first edition. 5 5-cent tarot by Madame Clara.
They like the background you chose for your green screen.
Oh, thank you. That is yeah, Gothangelik is it kind of goes with the name of the channel. Gothangelik, I picked it when I was in high school, and I was a goth. I was literally goth, black everything. So and I do have that passion for the Grim Reaper, everything death related, the skulls. So yes, that's why I have I found this picture and I was like, yes, it's perfect because look, on that side it has cards too. So so that's
Oh,
called
yeah, I like it.
cards.
That's
We
cool.
do card on this channel. So
Hi, Joanna. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Linda. Hi, Barb. Hi, Ari.
yes, you can call me God.
Hi, Annie.
Mary, hello.
Hey, Mary.
We got some new people in. All right. Okay, so next question. Did I already miss it and it already came? Oh, Sonia. Sonia, you're up. Blessings to you.
You're welcome, Kathleen.
Sonia, here it comes.
Sonia.
All right.
Sonia passed. Sonia, I'm getting a child. Debbie, you feel anything about a child? I'm feeling some struggles with a child. Continue working and release anything. Guidance from my spirit. For some reason, I'm getting a male child. Some kind of problems, issues, fighting with a male child that you could be struggling with. Am I on the right target, Sonia?
She has a daughter.
I'm definitely feel male energy. I'm not sure what this is.
Maybe a nephew or something like that. Nephew.
The first thing I had coming in about a child, and it feels male. Throw on it. Let's see. Is she on there? Nothing. Male child.
It's a real delay. So the delay is real today. I don't have a nephew.
Yeah.
I don't have a nephew and no male child.
Sonia, I don't have a nephew, no male child. What the heck is this?
I don't have a male energy here too, though.
Yeah, you remember though, Scott, last time you did that, it was someone else in the...
It very well could be, but I was trying...
Someone else in the
I
chat.
wrote down her name.
Oh, okay.
You know, trying to concentrate on her.
Okay.
Hey, Jima.
Was there a loss of a male younger person in your family, Sonia? Because I'm getting heartbreak now. My chest is hurting. There's loss involved. I can't escape this. Something's going on with a young child, maybe loss. Because now I'm feeling sick, kind of, and ill.
Yeah,
no, I don't feel boyfriend.
So we have okay, so this very well could be for someone else in the...
It could be.
Yeah.
Sonia says no.
Because it's strong. That what you're feeling is very strong, and I feel like
5 paces. Is your son ill or something? Because I'm getting a son that's really ill and not doing well. And maybe it's not for Sonia. I don't know, but I'm getting this something about a young son needing help, energy, illness, because I'm getting sick. I really am.
Yeah, it could be 5 paces.
Five paces. Is it? Is your? You said son or something? Is she?
Yeah, her son.
Is he ill? Is he ill? Having issues? Something? Someone needs some serious love and light and blessings. Well, I do not feel good. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's good.
Dial it down. Ring the bell. Let's step out of it if you can.
Mm.
Step back out of it. He's been manipulated, but she hasn't seen him for 5 years.
Manipulated by my ex-husband. Oh. Ah, my God. He feels ill. Something's going on.
So we will all we'll send him love and light and healing, and direction and clarity for him, for sure. Everybody here will. All right.
Yeah, do your best to contact him. That's he definitely needs something. He needs mom or whatever it is. Something's going on.
We're going to be praying for Eileen's son as well, just in case it's Terry. Eileen's son.
No, this is
5 paces.
This is a little bit. He's lost, and I feel it's him. It's him. It's not.
I got a hit on that one as well. 5 paces.
Yeah, do your best to contact. He needs someone. He needs some love and light. Definitely.
Okay, we will all be doing that right now.
I need to. What's his name, please? Five paces. What's his name, please? And
Brian.
Okay, cool.
Well, just by the name, I was released. I mean, I felt a big, wow. Thank you, Renee. Yep.
Thank you, Renee.
Teresa. Yep.
Okay. Sonia.
You okay, Scott?
Yeah, it's starting to go.
Oh.
Starting, but it's still
As soon
in my
as
heart.
I heard the name, I felt a big release. Interesting. Okay. All right.
All right. Back to Sonia. I guess that was more important right now.
Yeah. We stopped and we did it. So sorry, 5 paces. We are hugging you right now.
Yeah.
And Renee is sending you Reiki right now too, Scott. Help you release that. Thank you,
Thanks,
Renee.
Renee. Thanks, honey.
Okay.
Renee. Okay.
All right, Sonia.
Okay, Sonia, I'm getting like social issues with a female friend. Is that any issues going on with a female friend of yours? There's a little anxiety about a female friend, conflicts of some sort. Work feels like, or connections. Any hits there, Sonia, on any female friend? I know, right? Use my singing bowl. That's probably a good idea.
So your question was about past, something in your past, Sonia.
Yeah, it's past.
Something in your past that kind of it's taken up root somehow. And so it would be something in your past. So let's keep moving forward with it. Don't try to place it.
Right
There
now,
are some that you let go, but because what I'm being shown on this side, and I don't know if it's connected, but I see you and you in the backyard, so to speak. It's just metaphor, and you had a little chest that you had buried in the backyard, and you put things in there, and that you weren't letting go. There's some things that you didn't let go, and you kept them, and you buried them, but you kept them, and you're asking some things that you want to release. So I see you pulling this little treasure chest out and going through and releasing some of these things that you've held from the past in there, and specifically, Scott is bringing in possibly something that has been said to you or done to you by a female that you kept and held on to, like almost made a contract, like I'm never going to allow someone in this close again because ... they did this, blah, blah, blah. And you put it in that treasure chest that you kept and put in, what I mean, buried. And so that's kind of what I'm seeing with this. You guys, anything else?
what you were
Yeah.
describing, I have it here too, because you mentioned contract with someone close in her life, and there's some challenge here. She seemed to be struggling with whatever path was done here, or but again, there's this card that says to let go as well, the Hangman. It's something that you're holding on to, and it's no longer serving your purpose. Hence the challenge here and the battle within yourself, and even the struggle to let that go. Because from the moment that you do, from the moment that you do, you actually have things moving in the right direction here with the King of the Knight of Wands, and also the King of Wands here. And this was the male energy that I've been having. I don't know what that is, but you also have some abundance here coming in with the Ace of Coins. But before all that happens, you really need to release what it is that you did here with that person. You need to release it and let it go.
Sonia, do you have a brother that was married, a sister-in-law? Because I'm getting something to do with either a relationship partner, if you got remarried, it could have been an ex-wife, something to that effect, because it relates to a man partial in your life. And because I got with lovers and unions and family and celebrations.
She said, yes, a brother.
A brother.
Okay, was there the wife, sister-in-law that you had a lot of issues with? Because it feels like with the Knight of Wands coming in that they moved away kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because I see you tried to release whatever the problem is, but there's still hidden factors with the moon to this. It feels like it has to do with like a sister-in-law or something like that. A lot of deception problems that you haven't completely released. So confirm whether I'm on target or not, but it definitely is a woman from your past. And it feels like it relates to a man in your life, brother or otherwise. Because I got a lot of union cards with lovers and cups and past.
Oh, you had a lover too, Scott? Because I had it too. And this King of Wands.
She says he has had an ex-wife, but we got along. But it could be an old friend that was like a sister. And that's, yeah.
There's a connection to the man, which would be probably your brother. But there's some kind of conflict there that hasn't completely been released, whatever it is. Because I was also getting celebration card, like you may have been together with certain things, wedding, otherwise. But But I seen you have moved on from it, with the Six of Swords too, but it's still like lingering with the moon and tower in there.
So there could be a
It's
connection.
just there's a connection there.
Yeah.
So it could be that friend or something like that. So it's subliminal. I mean, it isn't like something you bring out. It's just like you never released this vibrational problem you had a while ago. That's all it is.
Karen.
Like so she had a friend who was like a brother,
Yeah.
and the connection could be there, and she's going to check into that. Hi, Karen, tattoo lady.
Yeah, there's a lot of connections. In my throw, I did come up with 2 different men, but I was my intuition was feeling the connection through a woman.
And so here's the deal, Sonia, is that the question is open to what can I continue working on to release things from my past that no longer serve me. So here's all these things kind of surfacing, and I'm seeing little cords, going into this little treasure box to all these little unspoken what word did I use?
I don't know. I was getting like social connections. It's like family. There's connections that no longer serve, even though you've released them. It's kind of like
lingering around.
It's still lingering, like kind of tingling in your mind, like, oh, she was this, that, and other thing to me.
But what happens is when we get hurt by these people, we make a contract. It's an unconscious contract. I'm never going to let I'm never going to hurt like this again, or I'm never going to let this happen again. And you make these unspoken contracts to protect your own heart to ever feel that again. And you've kept those, and that's what I was seeing in the treasure chest. And so all these little things, and I know that you're taking notes, so go ahead and take those notes. But this is going to go on for a little bit. You know where to check now. Check and see where you may have had someone. So what Spirit is doing right now is bringing in these people who have brought in things that you need to release that are kind of holding on to you in these little areas. So you can't be completely open because of it. And so make a list and see, okay, I was really hurt here, and see if that rings true to you, that if it's holding you down and it's something you need to cut and release. And so you're going to have a little list. You're going to have your friend, and all the people that that Spirit's bringing to mind, and through what Scott said, through what Lola said, and through what came through me. You got 3 for 1 here.
Right. So I was just showing like an example. So let's say you had a friend years ago, dear friend. You loaned some money to them, and they abused it, never gave it back. They used it for drugs or whatever, let's say, right? You never got your money back, but you got a day-to-day situation, and then someone brings up, oh yeah, this person just stole some money from me or whatever. It just triggers something, right? It's kind of like you just forgive that person that ever shunned you. They don't have to be in your life, but don't let that trigger come up again. It's something like that.
And there could be many of those things. So
right, there's many of those things.
Many
Someone that just told lies about you, and then all of a sudden other people said this, that, and the other thing, and then you're hurt about it, and the lie comes up again. It's like, oh my God, this person did this to me, It's just little triggers that you're just like, whatever. You go, girl, forget it, whatever it is.
And actually, I'm thinking as Scott is talking, there's actually, if you want to get like more physical and do something about it, there's also, if those kind of people that Scott mentioned or talked about, it may not be your situation, but any situation that brings you to that, people who did anything to you that you just need to release, make a list. And visualize. Well, first of all, you need to probably buy some pair of scissors, small. They don't need to be too big. They don't need this. The little ones are fine. Buy a pair of scissors. Buy some how do you call that fruit that's yellow? It's yellow. Citrus. It's citrus. Lemon. Lemon. Buy some lemon. Get on your list. Whoever you need to get out. Live in the past. Let go, because even if you don't interact with them in your everyday life, they still have some power over you. There's still that string over you that still brings you that still lingers around. You may not see it, you may not feel it, but it's there. So make the list and visualize for each person. Visualize you're in the circle. You are in the middle of the circle, and they are forming that circle. And between them, each person and you, there's a cord, there's a rope. And when each rope is solid enough, take your scissors and make that move. The cut. Yes, cut every link. Cut every link from the first to the last, and everything put in a jar. The jar doesn't have to be too big. A jar, or something that has a cover where you can put that paper, and squeeze the lemon into it, like drown those paper in that lemon, close that little box, and go bury it far
Literally bury it. Yeah.
Bury it far from your house, not in a cemetery, anywhere you want, but don't bury it in a cemetery. It can be a park, it can be cemetery is something else, and you don't want to play with that. Bury it somewhere. It can be a park, but as long as it's away from you. And as you bury it, imagine, or you can even say it to yourself, or say it in the air, say it in your mind. I release you, I let you go. Walk away, don't walk back. Like literally, don't look back. And this should do the trick. Well, don't expect it to work overnight, because it doesn't work like that. I know they show it on movies that, you do something and then it's there, but it's going to take a while. But I guarantee it works. I mean, we do root work. I was born in root works, and we do a lot of those things, so it works. Blessings to you, Sonia.
Yeah, Sonia. So, so you're reburying it, but with a different intention, not to keep and not to keep as protection anymore. So, I did have a card come in for you.
Oh, that's so cute. Look at it.
Can you see it?
Oh, that's so lovely.
It's very tiny card. I'm just kidding. The real card that came in for you is actually still the strength. And so it's really bringing in that divine healing that you're seeking, and Spirit saying, I am with you, and I am giving you this divine healing to bring that. And you can see then the light coming down.
Yeah.
And then I have surrender your soul's path. And it's your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. So yay, blessings to you, Sonia.
Yay.
It's so tiny.
Yeah.
I thought you guys would think this was cute.
It was cute.
They're tiny tarot.
Oh, that's lovely.
But yeah, they're
You're welcome, Sonia. Oh, they're so lovely.
cute.
I think Renee's question was about bye, Joanna. Thank you for stopping.
Oh, thank you for hanging out for a little bit, Joanna. Okay, did I miss the question?
Yeah, it was about think she recorded a video and she saw an orb around her baby and she wants to know who.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Let's see who that is.
Orb. And what was it? I think that was the question, if I remember well.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Oh, it went away.
Oh, Lucien wrote it there too.
No, if there was an orb around her grandson on the video of the other night.
One thing I want to say about orbs is that in most cases orbs are just dust. Then it depends on because the sensor of cameras pick up a lot of dust. So that is not to say that it's always dust. But usually I personally when it comes to orbs, I'm really my analytical side takes over because I know a little bit about studied video making cameras and stuff and sensors. So that's what I want to keep on even more because there's dust around us all the time. So that's just what I want to say. So not because you see an orb that it means that it is a spirit necessarily. It can be in some cases it is, but in many cases it's just dust. But let's just see what the cards say.
Just pushing the hopes of. Yeah, you guys. Did you guys see the on?
Thank you,
Marie's table. The orb. When in her reading?
I haven't.
Oh my gosh, the orb came in right by her, and then a voice came. You can hear it on the tape. Yeah.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, that was in the beginning, wasn't it?
It was right at the beginning, within the.
Yeah, I gotta rewatch it. I heard about it.
Yeah, if you listen to it with earphones, you can hear a woman's voice come in, and you see this orb come through, and it was an absolute, definitely orb.
That is crazy. Usually, I don't personally see orbs. I see whatever you define orb. I really feel like I really see what I see is not. It's literally ball of. I want to say smoke. It's so weird, but it's like smoke, but really well shaped. And I've had a lot of experience with things like that. But so when people see actual, what we call orbs, I'm like, oh wow. The only orbs that I see that are like what people see have been dust, because usually I see it's like shaped smoke. If that even makes sense, but I just don't know how to describe it. Or how else to call it. But
yeah.
Like...
I kind of know what you're talking about. Okay, I'm going to tap in here for a second, Renee. I'm sensing like a great aunt or something, like a great aunt. Are you sensing anything, Scott?
Yes, but it feels more like a hope and a dream that you did want to see something. It's like, yes, there's someone there, but it wasn't being shown as that orb. That's what I'm kind of feeling.
Okay.
Because I was, I'm thinking about this orb, right? And I'm not getting senses of it being shown, but I do feel family around. which you were saying too, like
Yeah.
a great aunt or something like that. And to confirm my feelings, I threw cards, Hangman, Ace of Wands, Desired Action, but the Devil. It wasn't what it seemed.
It wasn't what it seemed. Okay. That
But I do sense like a great aunt
Yeah,
or
like a
someone
great
in the
aunt.
past or a great grandma, someone there.
Yeah.
There's a female energy there, but what you seen was not an actual what you hoped.
Right.
That's what I was sensing.
Yep. And I feel like, but with your great aunt, you know, kind of stepping in and just saying, there's family all around the baby, but to let you know that he is protected at all times. They protect him. You know, nothing bad is going to come in there. Nothing spiritually bad is going to come in and harm the baby.
Yep.
Yeah, I have pretty much about the same. Because I have literal like the four of
Swords.
swords. Thank you. Four of swords here, which will be literally the baby sleeping, and around that I have the empress and the nine of coins. So there is definitely a presence there, and that presence wants this baby out with the sun.
I love those cards.
Oh, thank you. This is Golden Earth Nouveau Tarot.
I love it.
I've had them for a few months, and just yesterday, my guys told me to work with them today, because usually that's how it happens. I have plenty of cards that I use once or twice.
Great
But
grandma.
I'm very passive when it comes to my deck. I don't pick which one I work with. I let my guide pick the one they want to bring me message through. So yesterday they picked this one. So oh yeah, get the shiny one. So,
Yeah, I love that. So yeah, Renee. So great grandma then. Okay. I heard great. At least I heard a word. Great. Great grandma. I guess I automatically went to great aunt. I don't know why. But anyways, so great grandma. And I feel like it's not just great grandma. It's kind of a representation of this ancestors coming through and protecting your grandson. So beautiful.
Yeah, very true. Because when I get bigger hits, my ears start ringing like crazy. So I had to go like this. Yeah, there's a lot of energy around your great grandson.
Yeah.
A lot of family.
Oh, he has great aunts too. Okay. Well, they're all here and they all are wanting you to know. They're great something.
Great something.
You're right.
Well, they're great at what they do. So
yeah, they're great at what they do for
yeah,
sure.
whatever you've seen, Renee, it was kind of like a collection of kind of giving us an awareness of like, hey, we're here.
Yeah. Oh, okay. There's a lot of okay. So because he's something special for sure. He is something special.
Yes, my ears don't ring for no reason. There's something special about your grandson.
Yeah. And this card just flew out right now. Surrender worry.
No worries.
Make a commitment to lead an anxiety-driven. And I always do this with this card. Make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that spirit is guiding you always. So this is a perfect one for this.
It is.
Blessings to you.
Blessings, Renee. Yeah, I think so too, Renee. She said he's a healer. I believe so too. That's what he feels like. So
I feel like he's going to be more than that, but yes. Greeter.
Definitely going to be some kind of healer or intuitive. We got the Hierophant for Renee, that your grandson. Spiritual insight, teacher, wisdom.
Yeah.
With female energy. So he's gonna be a good one.
Okay, so
Okay, greeter
Teresa.
or Lucian. Oh, greeter's
Well,
on there.
it's greeter.
Sorry.
I do that all the time.
She's
I just don't see greeter popping. Greeter, you're
not
still
wearing
here,
masks.
right?
But our older
Oh yeah.
friend.
She just
What's
said hi.
your Teresa? What's your friend's name? I don't like randoms. I like to hear a name. You know.
Yeah.
It's hard to connect to a friend.
Wondering about her friend. Is she
That's
okay?
that's
She's
true.
not wearing a mask. Okay.
It's kind of like, hey, what's this person doing in China? Okay.
Good morning, Ian.
I like to hear a name. Teresa, what's the friend's name, please? Brian? No, not hi, Brian.
Yeah.
Wonder for you, Renee, your grandson. Yay.
Okay, so it's Paula.
Did it come up or she?
Yeah, it's Paula.
Oh, there it is.
Hold on.
Mine's delayed for some reason. Whatever. Okay, Paula. Older friend.
Paula's energy is a bit scattered. I'm going to throw some cards. I don't sense that it's going to be. I don't feel she's in danger.
Yeah, I'm not getting a COVID thing, but there is a lot of other health issues going around her.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of like
stamina, walking, weakness, stubbornness. But it feels like she's protected to escape any kind of COVID thing.
any COVID stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely some weakness there. Because I do have the mice and the sun here, so her vitality is like being sucked away somehow. And on top, she has the mountain too. But she's also literally, is she doing like a lot of she seems to be a restless person too, because the rider and the pass here, the crossroads, indicates that she may be literally all over the place and has below her the fish. And if you look at those fish, they're like there's plenty of them, and they like literally going, this movement like no direction or whatsoever, very erratic. But I definitely don't feel anything major with her her health. She just may need to take a break or something, because her sun is dimming, if I can say it that way. The sun is dimming here with the sun and the mice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because she is being neglectful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting that with the Fool in reverse. I feel like she's being neglectful. And it's not just neglectful of not wearing a mask, it's other things as well. So I feel like it will kind of catch up to her, but I don't know that it'll be COVID.
Right.
I'm not getting a yes or no on COVID, but
she just said she stopped taking her diabetes medicine too.
Oh, okay, so yeah. So
yeah, I was getting the same thing. She's like, it's like she's giving up.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
She's like, I'm just gonna do it my way. I'm just gonna do my life the way I want to.
It's like the Seven of Swords here. It's like it feels like she's being manipulated to believe that, I don't need this, whatever, and she's Eight of Cups, she's giving up. But I see if she continues this route, she will be hospitalized. With Eight of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, those are the working on things, going to the hospital.
Okay.
And she could have a tower moment. I
Oh,
see that. That's the ending. If she don't change and get back on the right path, especially if she's not taking her diabetes medicine,
Yeah.
she's going to be hospitalized.
Yeah, but this is her own. I mean, she could have avoided this if she wasn't, you know.
Yeah. And after
being
those
very
first two, I'm
neglectful.
feeling like she's unhappy. The happy home isn't there anymore. It's like there's relationships, family. She feels like she's disconnecting from family and
She's
in her own kind of world.
When I tapped into her energy, it was just like you couldn't even catch on to it because it's just like
Yeah,
all this. It's
very
like you couldn't even get to her because there's this like
Right.
around her, and it's just
very scattered.
Yeah.
yeah, Lucian. Right, for entertainment purpose only. Yeah.
Yeah. So we will be sending her some light and love, and hopefully she can get back on the right track. But this is her choice of what she's doing. But I'm sorry for you because it doesn't just hurt her, it hurts everyone that loves her. All right.
Oh, the bell, the bell.
The bell. I was going to do
Oh,
Yeah.
you're not done. Oh,
I was going to do just a card like this.
oh
just
yeah, sure.
for Teresa. I'm going to pull one of these cards for you, Teresa. Okay. This one's for you, not for your friend.
Blessings, Teresa. Thank you.
Yeah. Connie. Yeah, you're right, Connie.
What is she?
Okay, this one's for you, Teresa. Surrender stress.
Yeah.
And it says, take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center.
Yeah.
Blessings, Teresa.
Unfortunately, we can't control other people. We can only guide.
Absolutely.
All right, so who do we have next? Who's? Ellen is next.
There you go, Teresa.
Oh, I like that.
Passion and fire.
I like that card.
Ooh.
Be the one you want to be. Passion and fire. Have it.
Ooh.
Stay in your passion, Teresa, which you always do.
Yeah.
Okay, Ellen.
Ellen. I was checking this.
Employer about a job. Dude.
Ellen, you're still here, right? Correct? We need to check before, because sometimes people give up waiting and they click off. But I feel like Ellen is still here, but I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
So we're bringing up a conversation she had before with an employer, or wants to. I'm kind of confused about that. Anyone else get that understanding?
Okay, Ellen is here.
R-E. Okay, N.
Okay, so conversation with employer about job duties. What's the best way to go about it?
So she's wanting to have this conversation?
Oh,
Is that what we're getting?
Here's another way to look at it.
Wants to know about a conversation with her boss.
About job duties.
So this is upcoming, right?
I will have the discussion on Tuesday, Ellen.
Okay.
said.
This is an upcoming event. Scheduled
Okay, so
talk
kind of
with
want
a
to check and
boss.
see how it's going to go. Okay.
Ellen.
Got it. Let's see how this is going to go. Let me check in.
I'm hearing be assertive, show your strength, and all will be fine. Don't show weakness. If the boss is a good person, proper person to be a boss, they will recognize this and see that you're a leader.
Avoid being fired.
I have planned.
So Yeah, because I'm seeing you having this discussion, and I'm seeing you have to sit on your hands. So I know that you're going to be kind of pushed. And so, and I was hearing before you even put this question up, it's kind of like being in awareness and knowing that you're going to be kind of pushed to your edge of things, of yourself, and you're going to want to react. But if you know that that's coming and you're expecting it, and you will be able to rise above that and come from a higher perspective and stay in that that center place. But I'm going to throw some cards as well. But that's what I'm kind of seeing, that it's like,
Yeah, it's like not be confrontational, but just be your higher good and show that strength and your worthiness to be there, and
yeah, but
duties.
yeah, you still have to. I'm not saying not to come at strength, but there's a way to come at it without attacking. You know what I mean?
Right. You don't want to attack your boss. I'm just like project your strength,
Right. Absolutely. Stand, like standing your ground, but in a smart way. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Is this boss a man or female?
I'm getting man.
Yeah, I'm asking because I don't have both coming in here. This will be Ellen, and this I pulled the Kipper. This will be Ellen, and there's a man right there. But there's also a good lady next to both.
Okay, I am getting that. The center of this energy is, coming in empowered and standing in that empowerment, like Scott was saying.
Mm-hmm.
The chariot.
Male boss. Okay.
And this is the ability to bring two opposing powers together, to move together in a unit, to move together towards victory, move together towards victory. And you're bringing those two opposing things together. And, the outcome here is the Ace of Cups. And that's that new place that you want to go, right? So, like creating that new offer that you're hoping for. Go ahead, guys.
Yeah, Debbie's right on target. I mean, I am seeing issues from the past with 6 of Cups, and the 3 of Swords. And here's your boss, King of Swords. If you're creative and bring it up properly, there won't be any issues. And then you'll have that union with the King of Pentacles instead of the King of Swords.
Mm.
It's like how you present yourself, all will be fine. If you're confrontational, if you're like, this is how I've done it, or, this is the way it should be, this person, that person, leave anyone out of it. It's about you and your relationship. If you present it in a strong and deterring way without confrontational, you will have that partnership with the King of Coins. And you will have that union. And it'll all be good.
Yeah.
So you need to be the Queen of Wands. It's the strategic one, the learning one, the one with valuable assets.
Yep, that's what
not the swords, and you'll have your projection of the future. It's all in how you do this.
It's really, it's all about how that's presented, for sure.
I do see a good outcome if you project that strength, what you've done, releasing and not even bringing up any confrontational things from the past, how you want to move forward. And this is, the good ideas and the projections, and it all look good.
Yeah. And, moving back into this, it's, really bringing in that this is emotional stability too. So you're coming in with this empowerment, and you're able to bring in emotional stability and everything to make this victory, bringing these, it's using your ability to keep your emotions level that will help you get to that point. And, I see you coming in here with these two cards that you're bringing this forward. You're bringing forward the lack of, with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse there, it's kind of like that lack of rewards and whatnot. And you're bringing in that idea. The challenge here, and you already know this, is being able to avoid conflict.
Mm.
Okay. So, and self-doubt may creep in, agreeing to disagree, all those things. But this is what you need to conquer before you walk in that room, or know how to come in and present in knowing how to try to be like water around the conflict. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or
practice would project positive energy and how you want to do this, and avoid any negative things of the past or conflicts with others. Just how you want to move forward. And it feels like the boss will be receptive.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, it does. It does feel like this boss also wants to
resolve.
He may want to even help you too, because he does have long-term planning here with the a long road card. This is the boss. There's some type of long-term planning here, and as long as you play, of course, you said you're going to both be talking about your debts, and he's saying long-term. He's saying long-term, and even a bonus for you somehow, because unexpected money here is
Nice.
so that
nice.
Unexpected money is usually a bonus or an increase in your pay. It's money coming to you somehow. But patience also, you're going to need patience for that, because if this is something that you've been hoping for, working literally expecting, like the course expectation here, you still need, with those two cards talk about patience as well. So the fact that this boss has the gold lady next to him tells me that he wants to, I don't feel like he wants to fire you, because the good lady, this is a helpful hand, and it's next to it's next to the boss. So he may love your work, the work that you do. He may want to be, because unexpected money here, it may also come with more duties to you, or a switch in a shift in what you're doing now to do something else that will help you get even that bonus or a raise, but whatever it is, it will come in the long term, and it's probably something that you may have talked about it before, or anticipated it which way anticipated it somehow with this card here, the expectation card. But either way, nothing is negative here. And this is you, of course. And you were next to each other, you and the bus.
Awesome. I just love Kipper. Tells the whole story. Gets the whole story.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But also I want to add the long road here, and you both are knighting to each other. So it may also do you have like a remote at your job, a remote location, like in a different state, a different city, another, like there's a headquarters and other hubs or stuff like that? Because it may also be that if there's a shift in your duties, you may have to do it at a different location with this card here, at a different location, and that is what could also bring a bump into your pay or a bonus for doing that. That is an opportunity, that is a possibility.
Interesting. So what I keep hearing from Spirit keep dropping in is kind of like, know your power, know what you bring to the table. You well equipped. You have
Mhm.
you have all the skills. You have all the time that you've put in. We don't have any offices in a different state, so know that you walk in there in your full empowerment. Is what I'm saying.
Office in
It's
New York.
important to
Okay.
know what you're bringing to the table. And I got that message, and I was waiting for Lola to finish before I said it, and I started shuffling. And just 2 offices. They have 2 offices in New York City.
Office, yes, it's possible they send you from one office to the other one, because this card here deals with remote location, different locations. It doesn't have to be out of state or different state, different countries, different. Different locations in general. So if you are in the state of New York, if you are you're in New York City, and well, actually, let me pick a city that I'm more familiar with, because I may say something. Okay, I'm in North Carolina, and I'm in Greensboro right now. You might have a headquarter in Greensboro and another one in Raleigh. So you may be in Raleigh, and with this card may say, yes, if you are in Raleigh, this card may say you are sent to Greensboro. So this could be the case as well in your current responsibility already cover both office.
Well,
But
there's definitely some movement. So we'll see.
There's movement, and it is in the these are long-term planning too. So it's long-term planning, because there's these two, nothing is happening anytime soon. Like even this money, but in the long run, you may see your paycheck increase because of a shift in your responsibilities.
Yep, that's perfect. And so here, the card that came in was surrender your full power, and I think it's perfect for this situation. What I was receiving, your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. This is not time to play small. Lori Sue, yes, she's in North Carolina. So her metaphorical story took place in North Carolina because she doesn't know New York.
I actually know a little bit of New York, just because when I travel places, I go everywhere.
Yeah,
but not as much as if I was living there. So
right. It's easier to make the story from where you are.
yeah.
Yes, Ellen, blessings to you. Stand in your power. You know your worth. Okay. Blessings.
Blessings, Ellen.
All right. So Avinash is next. And Avinash wants to know if she is moving abroad next year. Okay.
Oh, wow. Twina, you are in Winston-Salem. You are 25 minutes away from me. we need to meet. You're welcome, Ellen.
Well, it's Ellen. This is all about how you speak up. This was all about how you do that, and coming in the correct way.
Welcome back, Scott.
Okay, you're welcome. Lori Sue lives there as well, North Carolina.
Oh, sweet, Lori. So where exactly in North Carolina?
And Ms. Lady, she has the good food at her house. I just know that.
Well, Twenya, I usually have my emails in my under my videos, so you can shoot me an email and we'll work things out, because Winston-Salem is right next door.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. Bye, Sonia. Take care.
They thought you, Ellen. They thought you were Lola. They thought you were in Colorado with the rest of us Coloradians.
Oh no!
We've been trying.
Karen and Debbie have been working toward making me move over there for Norm City, North Carolina. Lori Sue, you too. Yes, please send me an email and gothangelik@gmail.com and we will work things out. It'd be cool if we could meet.
Yeah. Very cool. Okay. Moving abroad. I'm going to tap into this. Avinash wants to know if she's moving abroad.
Oh no, Ellen. Debbie, do you want to tell the story how we met?
Oh my God. That's a whole nother video. It was divine. It was divine. It was online. I think way back when I was doing the Wind Down Wednesdays. Remember, Lola?
Yep.
It's my first time live. I'm absolutely clueless, and I'm like, I'm just gonna do Wind Down Wednesday. No big deal. Bring my little Jameson to the Wind Down Wednesday, and doing these little live readings. And Lola was on there, and she was moderating the channel immediately, and we just connected, and we connected over a reading and that she had done. And I'm like, I'm so interested in this too. Why isn't anybody reading on this? And so we connected over one reading, which turned out to be tragic for those kids. But remember,
Yeah,
we knew from our readings, we knew the real story. But back then we only had 2 followers, so no one really cared. And we just like continued just to support one another. I went live with her, she went live with me, and we just kind of did it that way. And Karen jumped aboard, and yep, that's how it all worked. We just gave each other support and love, and that's how it worked.
And then I found Debbie on YouTube, and now I'm here.
Yep. That's right. and
then met Karen, and then met Lola, and
and
full circle stuff.
And here we are. Wind down. It was Wind Down Wednesday. And I chose to drink Jameson, and Lola drank tea.
Yes.
And then some other people drank wine or water.
I like Box of Moscato.
Moscato, that would have been a Karen thing.
Me and my lady Nancy, we like to drink a little Moscato once in a while.
Moscato.
Yeah, it's sweet.
It is.
We can't stand red. It's so bitter. Ugh.
If I drink wine, it's going to be red and bitter.
There you go, Kathleen.
Next to you, Teresa.
A big circle, big collective circle we found.
Big collective circle. Yeah. Divine, I mean, like divine connections.
Yeah,
yes.
Definitely.
I'm so blessed by us all meeting.
Absolutely. We are.
Avinash. Is Avinash still here? Because I haven't even seen her write anything.
But, man, Avinash, intuitively, I was getting it's going to be a year after. I wonder what you guys think, too, but it feels like next year something's going to come up where you're going to have to put your plans off.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I do see her going, but I'm going to check out the timing.
I do see the chariot. I do see it happening, but something's going to come up next year. We're going to have to put your plans off. And maybe health or money-wise or some kind of thing comes up where it's going to have more expenses. But I do have those 2 health cards of the 3 of Swords and 8 of Pentacles working on something. So it may be family or otherwise, but it feels like you're going to have to wait another year. I do see it happening, but there's a crossroads choice that you might have to wait. Because I got the crossroads and then the tower right next to it. Like something happens drastically that's like, oh, I got to take care of this first.
Right.
Whatever it is. It may be family or otherwise, but I was getting that intuitively right away. Like, no, it's going to be the year after. So I threw my cards, and it feels like something with health or family or otherwise that you're going to have to find the balance and wait too long. So it seemed like your dreams are going to be in hold for a year. That's what I was feeling and getting.
Yeah, I do see a block here too, and it's health related, possibly even some type of issues with health issues with the heart, and that be the block here, the
Oh,
block here. Yeah.
That's the first card that flopped out. The Three of Swords.
Mm.
Something same as yours. Something with the heart, or it doesn't mean it's you, but there's something to do with health or otherwise.
Yes. Because after that, I have on the positive cards. I have the sun, the ring, the key, which of course points to things going well afterward. How was things going well afterward, but it will be after this health situation is taken care of, or at least under control. Because you have a new journey here with some type of new beginning here with the key and the child.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also something well, of course, this is something that you really want. The star and the heart here, it's something that you really want, you're really passionate about. You have made up your mind on it.
Oh my God, Lola! The next card I didn't pull out was the star.
Oh.
Wow.
Just like yours. So I just pulled mine. The 10th card was the star. So it's there. It is there. Manifestation and the star. It is coming. But it feels like a delay. Something you should probably wait on, possibly a year.
But I mean, it could be in 2021. I mean, 2021. Are you thinking it's going to be 2022?
I mean, it feels like she asked next year. So
she did say next year. Okay.
So it could be the end of next year. It just feels like
there's a little bit of a delay. Yeah.
It's not like in January. Yeah. Next year. It feels like it's gonna happen. You might have to wait a year.
To answer your question is yes. It is related to a relationship here. The pause. I feel. Thank you. Blessings to you, Ellen. Thank you for your support donation. So you can see we have the 5 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Cups. So I'm seeing that pause has to do, this is the pause, has to do with a relationship here. Anyways, but I do see it happening. It is going to happen. But energy influence. If you're aware of it now,
Sarah.
Welcome, Sarah.
It's interesting because I went ahead and pulled tarot as well, and Scott, I had the 3 of Swords.
Wow.
Yes.
So she asked about a relationship. It very well could be. I mean, I wasn't getting relationship cards. It's kind of like working on things, but the 3 of Swords is very
relationship either.
The 3 of Swords is very prevalent in this. It was the first one out. It may be a heartbreak from a relationship. The 8 of Pentacles usually is working on your health or working on the body or working on a situation. So it doesn't necessarily mean health, but there's some kind of heartbreak. It could be from a loss of a relationship, but there's
everybody.
Sarah.
But there is some kind of thing that you should wait on.
Yes.
Yes.
There's a year cycle you should wait. It could be the end of the year, but definitely you're going to manifest where you want to go. It's coming.
And you want the divine timing. You don't want it to be. I'm taking up a big risk.
But there is a movement card here at some point, the 6 of Swords, which excuse me, the 6 of Swords, it is a travel card, but it is still even in the tarot, it's still coming after this 3 of Swords. And in the Lenormand, the block was this situation with the hurt here, and it feels more like health, not it feels more like health, not relationship.
Hi, Renee. Hi, Greeter.
And the last card I'm bringing in here, and I just want to reiterate, when I first tapped into your energy, it did show me that you are going. So hopefully that helped you. Let's show you going. It just, there's going to be a
You
pause.
see her going.
And here it says surrender to your soul's path. And so that brings it back to the divine timing.
Oh, Scott has
Okay.
something.
And it says your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson in every moment. So it's kind of like surrender to this process.
So I asked if it had to do with a relationship. It feels more fatherly or family related. There could be a passing or a serious illness where you want to stick around for family. Because I got Emperor, Empress together. So it feels like authority figure, your loving nature with family. Then the King of Cups makes me feel like father or grandfather or whatever.
Too.
And then we have the Ten of Swords issues, and then your hospital card or some issues with Four of Swords. So it feels like a fatherly figure or something within the family that you need attention more so than your move.
Right.
It
and
feels
that could
more
be
family.
That Two of Cups could, be anybody.
Yeah, there's a union, partnership, family, or something that you decide that it's best to stay for the moment, but your dreams will come true. It just feels like you need to be around yet before you make this transition.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, the first two that pop out are Empress, Emperor. So it's like loving nature, family, high authority, something more important than your own needs. So, and the first thread, I was getting something about issues too, working on health with Four Swords, or Three of Hearts, Swords, and the Eight of Coins. It's always like working on body. Could be heart issues, maybe father, grandfather, whatever it is. But it's definitely male energy that may be, it might be his time or just having some issues, operation, whatever it is. But it feels like your goals and plans are put on hold for a brief period.
Yeah, and the tree in Lenormand too is can represent the family tree as well. So it does touch to what you said, Scott. This whatever issue is here, it is within the family.
Yeah.
Yeah, because intuitively I was not getting boyfriend issues or
I did.
something to
I
pass.
don't
No,
feel that either.
It does feel family related.
Even in the tarot, because I did tarot and Lenormand, none of them feel romance.
Good. Okay. I feel like possibly part of her move is going towards this romance, right? Or no? I don't know. Okay.
But
anyway,
it's possible, not because we don't feel it.
It'll come to pass, but you have kind of an idea of what that is for you, so that's okay. And kind of surrender to that divine process, acknowledging that there's purpose.
Right. There is purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's like you need to be around.
All right. So blessings to you. And we are on to Benita.
Yeah. I had to step away. 5 paces, son was still with me. I needed to.
Oh.
He was still hanging around, or that energy. I needed
the energy, yeah.
So, man, name T. I'm not completely moved out of my relationship.
I think we're on the screen here. It's Bonita's.
Yeah, I was just reading.
Avinash.
Avinash's reply there.
Oh, thank you, Kathleen.
Any improvements?
Oh, I can see it too. Very cool.
Carissa's gonna join too, I think, in a little bit
Oh,
with
cool.
me.
Cool.
So 5 readers. It's gonna be
Oh my God!
bringing it.
I
Hold on.
I won't use any cards. I'll just channel messages.
That's a lot
So
of,
You
a
should,
lot of
yeah.
energy.
it goes faster.
Oh,
Okay, so we're checking into to know about situation with a man named T and the improvements for Bonita.
oh, Lordy. I don't know if you want to hear it or not, but you need to move on. He's dominant. He's domineering. He's not giving. You need to move on with the Chariot. A lot of conflicts with Knight of Swords, fighting, bringing up things from the past, and you're always constantly working on it. I honestly feel you should move on. So that's my read. Look for the better. That's what I'm saying.
Saying it straight.
Yeah.
You gotta love it. You gotta appreciate that. It's like sometimes you just need to hear the truth.
That's what I heard right away. Move on. And the cards confirm it. Chariot. He's too domineering. He thinks he's an emperor. He's not giving. See ya. We want to be ya. I don't push his word around, kind of thing. You know.
Yeah. No.
I just bring the truth, whatever I feel. So.
Yeah, I have you said he's not giving. I have the 6 of coins here. He's he's not the generous type.
Bonita just said LOL.
Where's Karen's direct cards when we need them?
I know. The cards. So.
Oh, I have them. I think.
Oh yeah, you have some. That's right.
Lola's got those silly
Here.
cards.
Yep.
Yep. Why do you want them to? Want me
Lola
to
said she wasn't saying LOL about the relationship, I guess. Okay.
Okay, whatever, but it's just like if anything and you're not in your self-best interest and there's issues and it cannot be resolved and it continues on its own path, continue. You need to move on from it.
So
Yeah.
I feel like, what I'm seeing is, and I'm trying to put it into words, and Karen has a saying, and she says it so perfectly, but it's like, it's and you guys help me out, but it's something about like, don't
put someone who makes you an option a priority.
Yes, thank you. So don't make someone an option who makes you a priority.
I feel like that's a perfect statement for this read right now.
Yeah, and that's exactly that came in so loud and clear when I tapped in to channel, and it was just like that was it. Don't make someone love yourself. Hello, Carissa.
Hiya.
Right.
Hey, Carissa.
Hi there.
So those of you who don't know,
Right.
This, Sierra, my daughter,
Hello.
and Carissa, her roomie, my adopted daughter. And then if you hear any children, those are my little tiny babies. They're not really tiny anymore.
We sent them downstairs.
We locked them up.
They're not tiny anymore.
So, Mom, did you have cards ready for this?
I just channeled because we have a lot of readers.
Right. You should never have to need someone else to make you whole.
Mm-hmm. True.
You should be your own whole first and not need this other person to make you a whole person. Because that makes you be controlled. you're
Yeah.
worried about that. You need seek approval all the time. You need your own approval. Be your own person. You should be like in that union instead of needing, to make yourself think you're whole. You should be your own whole. They should be complementary.
So this has changed up a little bit, this energy, because the situation with T is not a relationship, but more of a financial obligation. But
Either way,
it's still the same energy coming towards you. Okay, so however you take this energy that we've brought in, that Spirit brought in for this relationship, still remains the same.
well, the Emperor is domineering over the Emperor is a domineering figure. Wants control, wants to be the leader, control over another. So it's however you read the cards that I threw, it's the same aspect.
Yep. Lola, you got the same, right?
I got the same. I got the same. You need, because there's a continual work being done here with the 8 of coins, but this person is not giving, like Scott said, with the 6 of coins, and they are with the ace, the King of Swords here. They are like, if you see the representation here, you see how like this one is not ruling properly. Look at the face of this one, and the king here ruling with a sword rather than ruling with his head. So this is not someone, doesn't even feel good actually.
Right. You want to be with a king of wands or king of cups.
Yeah.
Not the sword or the emperor.
No.
So I am kind of seeing that there's like a child involved. There's something between you that he's like sort of suspended to or having to surrender to. And I don't know if there is
maybe that's the financial obligation, is a child.
Maybe. But it's definitely popping up in here. I don't know what else that would be. But there's, and then, but the composite is just, there's a lot of pain between you guys. The insight that we're reading from Spirit is that there's whatever is obligated between you guys, that there is some common ground to be found, and that it is kind of rooted in a balance between the masculine and the feminine principles between you, inside of you and in him. Whatever it is a coming together of that and realizing when to use your feminine energy and your masculine. I mean, you have like this vision for how you would like this to be, but balancing that with really that inner world, like the principles of connecting to your real, that feminine power, that cyclical understanding, like the timing of all of this, the bigger picture of it too, and that's all bringing in like that stability, understanding that balance, and meeting this relationship with that understanding.
And the last card I'm bringing in here is surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. And this is for empowerment of yourself. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originated from the past. then you can own your power and soar in your life. So Spirit's asking you to own your power.
Yeah.
All right. Blessings to you, Bonita.
Bonita.
And we have Marina.
Message from her mom from the spirit world. What's mom's name, Marina? Otherwise, I might find a different mom. It happens often.
Oh, it does. And especially in this group. You get everybody's mom coming in. As soon as you say mom, all the moms start.
My mom might come in. You know.
Okay, so in
this country,
in the United States, she would be called Esther.
Esther.
So,
No.
so something. Okay, so I have someone coming in, and Marina, let me know if this rings true. She's coming in with a basket of things, and she's like, pick, again, pick up. This is just the energy she's coming in. Pick this up, like getting after everyone. Pick up, and she comes in with a basket. So really running the household kind of like almost like maybe a tight ship, so to speak. That was important for her. But yeah, I see her coming in with a basket of like folded laundry or folded towels or something. Who knows what it is? But she's coming in with that, and she's kind of telling everybody, do that, do this, make sure to pick that up. So kind of like a tight ship is what I'm feeling with that. And so did you have sisters as well? Because she's saying I wanted you girls to be strong. I feel like maybe you had other siblings too, but with the girls, she's like, I like she was harder on the girls or something. She wanted you to be strong.
No sisters. What about daughter?
No sisters?
Marina, do you have a daughter? I was being shown like a bassinet. I mean, it's from the past, but like carrying a bassinet, it feels like a daughter. Lots of love for both, but it feels like you have a daughter, Marina. But I'm being shown a bassinet. Lots of love and support there. Let's see if I'm on the right track.
Well, either way, she's still sticking with the theme of being strong for the girls. So it could just mean that maybe she was a little bit harder on you, that she wanted you to be strong, but she felt like girls needed to be raised to be strong. So going along with that theme, because she's not leaving that rest. So which tells me that was there a possibility that you felt like maybe she was a little tougher on you?
Daughter in a past life.
Anyway, I'll go ahead. If you guys have anything, you can jump in. It won't interrupt me because I can still get the messages through. She was harder on you, and that's what she's kind of coming in saying, that the reason she was a little harder on you is because we need to be tougher. As girls, as women, we need to be tougher. And that's why she was harder on you. You know, a lot of times when I get messages from mothers or caretakers, they come in, they say stuff like, and I would have done something differently, but she's saying she would not have done things differently because she still has that belief that she helped make you a strong woman on how she raised you. She says that you know that she loves you. You know, like you know that she loves you. But that was like the belief system of hers. And there was no doubt that you knew of her love for you. So she wouldn't have changed being hard on you because she felt it made you who you are. That strength.
Weird.
Like she's the wind beneath those strong wings of yours. Do you guys have anything to add?
I have something slightly different. I have some. I don't know if you are currently experiencing or if you have recently experienced some type of disappointment or even regret, because I do have the 5 of Cups here, which is a card of regrets, disappointment. Like things didn't work out the way you were expecting somehow, but you also asked to turn to your community and people around with the 4 of Wands here. Turn to the people that you have around, because they are because it is a celebratory card.
She's saying yes.
Oh,
She's
yes. To what? Sorry, I skipped.
Your 5 of Cups.
Oh, the 5 of Cups. Yes. Turn to some to the people around you, and there may even, because there's a King of Wands here as well in your vicinity, along with the community. Return to them, because they are. I have the Hope card here, the 5 of Star. It's like yes, you're not alone. That disappointment, yes, it happened, but things are going to be balanced somehow. Things are going to be if it was something a wrongdoing, is going to be right, because you do have the Justice and Temperance, and look there to Major Arcanas. So the whatever wrong that was done before is going to be corrected somehow. You are not alone. Keep faith that things are going to work through. Don't let that a sad feeling bring you down. You have people around you who care about you and who are willing, especially this King of Wands. I don't know who that is. They're willing to do anything for you. So reach out to them. And yeah, reach out to them, because they kind of your support here with the Temperance card. They're support to you. And you probably, in your disappointment here, you probably are not even seeing them or forgetting about them somehow, but they are who are going to help you through, and possibly even help you see when literally justice is done, whatever that means to you. Does it make any sense?
I don't know what the heck what happened in the past, but it's feeling like, Mom, your father, you got divorced. They were divorced, and there were struggles there, but there was always love. But then there was a new man that came in, possibly a father-in-law or whatever, a new marriage, and then things changed. But there was also struggles. It was like the family was never the way she hoped.
It was.
And it was always like, it was never whole. So it feels like from the other side, she is sending that love constantly and hoping for better than she had.
Hmm.
But yeah, I was getting like it wasn't great growing up kind of thing. There might have been divorce, there was sadness, and then a new person. It was good because then it was more of a father role, but then there was some also loss come in, and then it felt like she was alone again, kind of thing, and raising. But from the other side, she's always sending love and support. She's always there. But I don't know. This growing up, it feels like it was difficult because I'm feeling like dad wasn't that supportive, nurturing father, but someone else came into your life later that was. So I don't know if that resonates, but that's what I was feeling and getting. But mom was always there, shedding light and love.
Mm-hmm.
But I never seen it in the comments, but it also felt like a daughter. Like you have a daughter or some kind of younger figure was coming in too. So it's kind of hard with messaging, you know. It's like, okay, does this confirm anything, you know? Unlike a reading where we talk
She
with
said,
someone.
she said emotionally, yes.
It.
Kiara, what did you guys get?
Yeah, so we were seeing that, yeah, it was kind of tough to read, but that
We were picking up on childhood wounds from the father as well.
Yeah, that father whole notion. I started thinking maybe this was a message for you currently. Like,
No. I think it's past.
Yeah.
I mean, you go with your instinct. I'm sorry.
I mean, I don't know. That's just instinct to do that. But because I was specifically trying to ask, a message for her now, but with, it could be they're beyond space and time, and I have to, get there. But but once you brought in that father, it affirmed for me, Scott, because we were even Carissa saw that too. So I'm gonna go with that, and it was just like there was never that firm commitment. There was always just like this weighing of kind of whether that that masculine was permanent or stable or whatever. It never felt like that, and so it was always kind of this struggle to figure out who was her support, and who was like an energy vampire to her life essence. And when really her mom was, like you said, Mom, just trying to instill that feminine ferocity, like just teaching her that, and how to be strong in that nature. And then I don't know, I feel like there's some sort of something that Marina, you're looking to hear from her. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but she wants you to rest. She's seeing that you're sort of isolated in that mental grief, and it is a place you go to, and it's a routine place for you. She wants you to rest from that and to lighten up, to open up and be able to kind of come out shining and not burdened, and able to really freely flow in your energy. And
Beautiful.
The only thing I have to add is that when talking about like past or present, that I am getting that this situation with her dad, with him being like kind of not like emotionally available or whatever, like those patterns do play out over and over again. And that's like the work of you know, a lot of women this time around, figuring out how to work through all of this like pain and trauma to come to a point of like wholeness and transformation.
Beautiful. That is absolutely correct. And she's saying exactly, not emotionally available due to that. And interesting, Marina, I asked your mom to pick a card for you, and she chose this one, Surrender to Joy. And it says, a key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling during both the hard and the easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy, and that'll raise that vibration up for you. Wow, that was pretty amazing, Marina. Blessings to you.
Yeah, that one was heavy.
Yeah, that was, I know, I'm just like, ooh. Beautiful message. I feel like that message was actually for a lot of us. And I think that's where the heavy comes from. Miss Lady, are you, bye, thank you for hanging out with us.
Bye, Miss Lady.
Oh, Sunday dinner at Mom's. Oh, how fun. Can we all come? Sunday dinner at Mom's. Okay. Whew. So Linda, granddaughter is 13 and sees spirits. Counselor says it's hallucinations. I want permanent custody of her. Any insights? So there's two different questions here. It's kind of hard, you know, one way or another with that, because we're not doctors here, and we don't have, any more information than what the counselor is saying. You say that she sees spirits. Is she hearing? I mean, are there any other behaviors? Because yes, a lot of people are absolutely misdiagnosed, and we have, century of misdiagnosis, especially here in the West. But in most, I would say, when I first read the question, Spirit did take me to that the West diagnoses people incorrect all the time around this subject of seeing spirits, but it'd be fun to know a little bit more information on how, what, when, where, like that, to have a better understanding of where that's coming from. But either way, even if it is something more, it's still hard in the West to direct and help, because some of us are born and we can hear and see so we didn't get the filter. We didn't get that thing that calms that filter down, and we can hear and see into other dimensions. And when it crosses over like that, sometimes it makes us go like, we can't handle this. And those are the people you see in, having to be on medicine to help calm that down a bit, because they're crossing so many dimensions at one time. And so when someone is hallucinating and they're seeing some people come chasing after them, or they're seeing something take action, some say that's crossing it. They're getting their wires crossed into another dimension that actually is happening at the same time. So there's many theories beyond this, right? But she's 13, and you don't diagnose anybody at 13. And you don't call things hallucinations. You don't, like that. She's still too young to be calling in all these names for it. Okay. So I would go with, and I feel like so would everyone else here, that there's more to this story than what the counselor is saying. So what are you guys feeling?
I would definitely say to allow her, with the Two of Cups here, allow her to come to you, tell you what it is that she sees, because there is the challenge here are literally what the establishment thinks, which is what the counselor seems to be leading towards, because you have the Hierophant and the Seven of Matches here. So it is a conflict with the establishment. The establishment think that, yes, no, spirits are not real. You don't see those, you are hallucinating, your problem is something else. And that's the struggle right here, which personally I believe that no, she is indeed open to the other side. And it actually feels also very personal, because that's how I grew up too. And she has the Beyond card here, the Beyond that is literally this word and other dimension.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. She absolutely is hearing from the other side.
She is, and they are actually, because she does also have the Ten of Cups here, which is a family card, and they are very welcoming to her and accepting her and actually working with her, because they understand her. She is willing to actually do something with it, because she has the Eight of Pentacles here. She's willing to do something with it, even though she's an old soul. She is 13, but that's the 13 of this word, because this is someone who has been reincarnating a lot and a lot and a lot. And in this life, she's just 13 today, but she know who she sees, and they do work together, even with the Two of Cups here. So, but have her, I would say, Linda, have her open up more about it to you, because
Linda says she does talk to her about it, so that's good.
Okay, good. Because she's definitely not afraid. Subconsciously, she's not afraid. She is indeed she has one foot here and the other one, she's like literally in the middle. She may feel a little confused about it, but at the same time she has that understanding of here are my people. So the only challenge here is, I would say, the counselor, and the fact that she automatically says that yes, it's hallucination, because I personally don't believe it is. But again, like Debbie said, we're not doctors, and you cannot diagnose anything with the cards. But I actually hearing turn down any medication. But again, that's your choice. That's what I'm hearing. Turn down medication, but that's the choice that you have to make.
I hope they're not offering her. I hope they're not offering her medication at 13 for seeing spirits. if she was trying to hurt herself or others, you bring in some medication. But other than that, like,
Yeah,
in danger of herself or others, like out of control, and all the behavior problems that come with it, maybe. But just for seeing spirits, no medications, absolutely not. Okay.
Yeah, I also saw that she's really divinely inspired. It's truly, and she's not afraid. She has, it's almost like her essence is like, is that divine connection. Like, she really has this a beautiful connection to the other side, and she channels it in this really unconditional, loving way. It's very connected to source, and she's figuring all that out right now. Like, it feels conflicting, and it feels like an obstacle to her because of all the external feedback she gets. For someone to tell you you're hallucinating, that's outrageous. It's literally like such a slap in the face.
I wanted to jump out of my skin when I read this.
Like, if that's really the terminology used, like, I'd be furious. And the action card I pulled was the Ace of Swords. So just really taking that initiative and whatever that looks like, because it's the beginning of her road, her path right now to victory. And so to really protect her heart space, keep her heart open in whatever way that's possible, exercises of heart opening. And I pray that you can find that road. Carissa did the question for the custody, so she's going to go into that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but also there was a male involved in that action. I don't know if the counselor is a male, or she does have a male role model who's supportive of her, a dad or a brother or someone who will be key in taking that action to preserve her gifts and her heart remaining open to her path here.
Yeah, as far as the custody goes, I'm getting that this is like, a super karmic situation. If there's custody involved, then like there's a lot of family dynamics that are coming up. And the action that needs to be taken is just show up with like this genuine, like childlike love, even though it's hard and there's like probably other like sticky situations that don't necessarily want to make you show up in love. Like, you need to do that for her, and that maybe it's not the right time for you to like move in and start, making these big moves in her life, especially when she has all of this other stuff going on. Spirit is saying it feels like it's your burden to bear, but it's not. So just, support with love, and
stay committed with love,
right,
and heart,
and don't make it like her life doesn't need to be any more complicated than it is right now.
Yeah.
And like Ian said, yes, Lori Sue, you are so right. No tolerance for this kind of abuse promoted by professionals. Yeah. Anyways, Linda's saying that she had her for 1.5 years. Okay. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, we are sending you lots of love and light.
Yeah.
Love. And I'm so glad that she has you and that you can guide her in learning her abilities. of being able to see have that connection with the other side, and her healing a bit. I see healing. She has healing as well. So, I mean, there's a lot of things, but yep, beautiful. Anything else, Scott?
Yeah, I'm in agreement. She is gifted. I don't see a movement. There's too many moving pieces for as far as custody. Well, be her support and guide behind the scenes kind of thing. But I was also feeling, I think Lola said that she has a very old soul guide. I think that's the male energy around her.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I'm feeling like for a time period, because of all the conflicts going on, counselors, everyone questioning her abilities and what she's feeling, Spirit's going to give her a break. I see a break coming. She's going to have that guidance. She's going to continue to grow and whatnot with assistance here from Grandma Linda, But I feel like Spirit's going to give her a break. So there's not so much conflict as far as seeing spirits and being like weirded out. I feel like there's going to break coming, for quite a few years, but she's still going to have that guidance.
Right.
But it'll calm down the situation. So I feel like a break's coming with her guides and to help her out. But I think this is going to be a good thing. Continue to talk with the granddaughter, and move forward and, be that guiding source for Spirit. But as far as seeing spirits, I'm seeing like there's going to be a break, so she's not as, like when she completes maybe her womanhood,
Right.
There's going to be this break.
It doesn't happen that way. There's that little break because everything is so chaotic.
Right.
With hormones that it's like this natural spiritual break we get during those periods.
I think it'll calm down a lot of things that she's not bringing this out that, oh my God, I'm seeing spirits or whatever,
Yeah.
But be her guide, be her guidance behind the scenes, and it'll help a lot. But
Oh, absolutely.
She's definitely gifted.
Yep. All right. Blessings. Are you done, right? I'm going to make sure everybody said okay.
I was done.
Okay. Blessings to you, Linda. We are sending you light and love and hugs. And we have Martha. Yeah, this topic had a lot of passionate talk within our community. It hit home for a lot of people.
Yeah, it's a tough thing.
Injustice.
Like with my daughters would hear things and whatnot. They didn't want to tell her mom about it, about what they seen when they were with me with farm on our old farm and seeing spirits, hearing spirits. They didn't want to bring it up because it would cause issues. Because I'm different from their mother. Her mother doesn't accept spirits. She didn't really believe in it. Anytime I brought it up to her, she thought I was blackout when we were married. So I just let it go. So it's best to just leave that side away to the non-believers kind of thing, and stay in your source and, your circle.
Yep. Okay, so Martha wants a message from her guides. Any specific area, or you just want it wide open, Martha? No, Lola's going to get out the cards. You might.
The card.
I might. I could actually start shuffling them.
So do you have like a specific area you're looking at? Okay, here we go. Here it comes. We're getting into a specific area for her. Yay, thank you, Martha. This helps a lot. Mediumship, seeing lots of images, but some you don't understand. Okay. So do you keep like a little journal, starting your own dictionary type thing of images, and how in mediumship, a lot of times you work off of symbols, so it's easier for them to communicate with you. They know your symbols. Are you keeping that kind of a dictionary?
That'd be great to keep that type of dictionary.
I mean,
No,
you can also use tarot to help. Like, that's kind of where I'm at too, Martha, with that. And I use the cards to help me interpret messages. It helps because it's kind of like a built-in translator.
Right.
At first, until you do develop just that clear pathway to channel whatever's coming through. And yeah, it's hard because if you're not clear on what the purpose is, it's kind of more just like, no thanks. But like if you have a clear purpose in that encounter or whatever. Example, saw my husband limping
on his left foot. So in that case, so you would check into that. Okay, limping on the left foot, what would that mean? And you break it down, you figure it out, and that would be something you put in your dictionary. You go, okay, if I see someone limping on their left, limping in their left foot, then that means that they need to be watching out for a female person who is a snake. I'm making that up, but I'm just saying. So you figure it out, and then that becomes your thing. So every time you see someone limping in their left foot, they need to be checking. There's someone female in their life that is out to get them. Might give them a little bite in the foot. You know what I mean? Like ankle or whatever. You know what I mean? So that kind of thing, and that becomes one of your symbols that you always have, and that's helpful. Yeah, and there is a great book on symbolism. I have it right behind me, right there. That's a book of symbols. My symbols started when I was little with dreams, and I started out. I mean, I didn't start out this way, but I'm a dreamer, so I learned symbols via dreams, and then it became a little bit easier. It's easier when you have that. But yeah, symbols.
I do have that. The card that I have here seems to be pointing at like what you said, that dictionary thing is more like a dream journal, because it seems like all those symbols. It's feels like you should be paying more attention to your dream, because you have lots of message coming through when you're literally sleeping, because they were like this. I pulled 6 cards, double line of 3, and you literally have those message coming in mainly in your dream, and next to it you have the Knight of Wands here. Both are very fiery and really fast energy coming in full force. And there's definitely an opportunity to do something with them here, with the Fool and the Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, I feel like that looks like an open, like this is your divine timing to really step into this whole deal.
Yes, and it's something that you should go with it and not be afraid, because it's very safe. It's safe and secure. Go with it. And interesting enough, the card that I got from the card said "fuck fear."
Right.
And the back says it will lie to your face. So really go with this, because yes, you are indeed receiving lots of information. Pay attention. Keep a dream journal. Like when you get a notebook by your bed with a pen, so that whenever you wake up, even if it's the middle of the night or next day, take note of everything that you remember. I will even say it. Keep a notebook by your bed and keep one on you. Like whatever image that you receive throughout the day, you write it down, and also pay attention to like when you got it and what happened after you got that image, in order to figure out more of the meaning of those messages that you are receiving. But either way, they are, it looks like, yeah, it's some part of evolution on your side, something that you actually came to this world to this life to be doing.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
yeah, because again, you have these two, the Fool and the Wheel of Fortune, those two major arcanas here.
Yeah. I when I checked in with spirit, it was like I could see you doing this, actually sitting with someone, and you were helping and guiding and
Yeah.
with these abilities. Yeah.
Yeah, we over here are seeing that it is really part of your life essence. Your, like Lola said, like your purpose here. And spirit is just showing that you're not committing to it yet. You're kind of like, it's still just kind of floating in your world, but you are really focusing in on it. You're trying to really pick it out and discern it, and really deciding whether you want to use that gift in your life.
Yep.
But it is fully there in your purpose and your gifting. And I think that a new perspective on this is coming for you, and the action that I see happening, that spirit is advising, is some sort of journey to that place. So whether that's like a spiritual retreat, or like some class or something that kind of takes you out of the normal state of your reality, and you face some inward stuff so that you can get super clear on what's coming to you. Underlying that is still your life essence and that gifting coming through, when to use it, and then also how to protect your energy so that you so that it can really flow in a symbiotic nature through you. So whatever that could look like for you, some action oriented toward that, if you really want to get clear on it, will bring you to a really enlightened place with your gift.
Wow.
To expand on Sierra there. It's Sarah, right?
Sierra. Yeah.
Right, that's what I thought. Brain
Yeah.
farting on people. Everything everyone is saying is correct. So when I visualized first, I was getting like Earth, right? So it was meaning to me is that you're connected to Earth. You're like an Earth mother kind of person. What's going on? I don't want to scare you or anything, but you're not grounding yourself. You're getting mixed messages while you don't understand them. So you're not releasing and grounding when you're getting these messages. So I'm feeling like you're not connected to Earth enough, like it would be crystals, just playing around in the dirt, hugging a tree, whatever it is. Because my first initial thing I was seeing is like Earth, grounding, grounding, gardening, whatever. It feels like what you're getting and receiving, you're not releasing the bad parts. It feels like there's mixed messages coming in that you're not understanding. If you release and ground and connect to Earth, whatever it is, of release, you'll get much more. Because I did also get the Wheel of Fortune. I also did get the intuition. I got the Star of Hope, the lovers, the connection to spirit and yourself. Yeah. But I also got the worry and the devil and the working on things. Yeah. And the liar card. because I feel like growth is there, but you're not grounding and releasing of what's coming in. Because immediately I got, you need to connect to Earth. You're an Earth mother type person, whether it's Taurus, whatever. I don't really care about astrology, but I was getting connection to Earth.
You're talking to the two astrologists right below me.
I get the connection. I do get it in readings.
Uh-huh.
I do understand it a little, but I'm not going to delve into it like
Right.
you're this person because you're a Taurus kind of thing. You know, it all has relevance, but I'm not going to delve into it. But I was definitely getting.
She's a Cancer. She says she worries. It's funny because Sierra is a Cancer, and I don't see her as a worrier. Do you worry?
Yeah, it's interesting, but it's so much more than your sun sign there. So that's what I've come to learn is you can't just go on the sun sign. Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm like, when I read that recently, I'm like, that doesn't.
I have a lot of Cancer, but it's not the emotional side of it.
Because part of Sierra's job coming here to Earth was to teach me not to worry. I don't know. She's a Cancer. Anyway, the card that came in for you, Martha, is surrender your fear of intimacy. And it's not, this isn't with the person, this is fear of intimacy with this ability, with the other side, this spiritual connection. It's release your fear of that spiritual intimacy, so to speak. And it says you are ready for this. You're ready to let this in. So compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. So what Spirit's saying with this is look for anything any patterns that may be stopping you from fully opening to this. And then you'll have a deeper understanding of kind of your path as well. All right. Are we good? Lola,
Good.
did you have more?
No, I was.
All right. Martha.
Yeah, Martha says she does do her grounding or something, but it came in strong for me. That there needs to be a little bit more. Something.
Yeah, there needs
I was just getting like, you need to participate with this ability. Like
do it.
Work with it, which includes like the grounding and the journaling and like all of this other stuff. It needs to be worked with to be like given meaning in your life. Otherwise it does get overwhelming. Like if it's your life's purpose, you might have to stop doing other things to make, more room to decipher what all of this is.
And when you said grounding, I looked back down at the action card, which was to me, that's her walking into nature. Really, it could be ground, that feels like grounding to me.
Yeah. I got the eight of cups too.
Oh.
I didn't show it, but it was there.
Exactly.
And also what reminds me with that card, Sierra, is this journey is your own. This is your own journey. Do not compare your abilities with anybody else. This message, all this abilities are coming through your filter, and that is special and unique to you. And
it's a reminder to really come into self so that you can really recognize the difference. When you're in your energy, you know exactly what's coming in because it's not yours,
Right.
Clearly there's a difference there. So those boundaries are a part of that grounding, whatever you want to call it, that action process for you.
It's all a work in progress.
Yeah.
Right. It isn't just like you wake up one day and it's like, I got everything. You have to work at it. You have to practice. You have to ground. You have to ask for help. All that.
Right. It's not linear. We're just going round and round.
Yep. Blessings to you.
The Wheel of Fortune.
I love the conversation. Ian and
I know.
Lori Sue and who else? They were all having some kind of conversation going on. Lisa, y'all, Ronald.
Yeah, I feel like we're at the bar right now.
I know. So funny. Ian saying, Lori, you get your arse over to Scotland. You will love our pubs. They're awesome. They are. I've been in there. I've been in those pubs. They are awesome. That's correct. Okay. Marcy, messages and guidance from her guides. Any
Is
specific-
Marcy here?
Marcy,
Yeah.
are you here still? And Marcy, if you are here, can you let us know a specific area of guidance that you would like? Because I'll have Lola get those cards out again. Any specific area?
Yes, Marcy's here.
Oh, good. So Marcy, is there a specific area that you would like your guidance from your guides? Lucian, is there anything like the men of Outlander? Hilarious. Okay, so she says she's open. So,
Okay.
so you don't mind getting one of those? All right, we'll be serious. Okay. Messages.
Okay, while we were waiting for Marcy to give us the direction, I picked a card.
Okay.
And it says you equal tide.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
And
Loosen the.
can you see it?
loosen
Lame.
I don't know why it
Don't
says
get
don't
laid.
there. It always
What?
confuses me. It should say
Don't
get laid.
Maybe
Not-
it's a typo.
I think it's a typo. I would
Don't
cross
get
that word out
laid.
because it doesn't make sense
That
ever.
makes zero sense.
we
Yeah.
need to scratch that get don't.
Yeah, you just put get. I don't understand why.
No, I really think it is. We got
I
to
think
write.
it is.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
it's saying like they're a tight ass because they don't get laid.
But it says don't. It's like weird. Anyways, I feel like we need to cross that don't out. Every time
Yeah.
that card is pulled,
Get a Sharpie.
I get this look
Sure,
on my face. I'm like, what does that even mean? All right. So she's like spiritual. So guidance and a message and guidance from her guides, spiritual,
guides.
maybe more spiritual direction there for her. Okay. I guess that, and I was trying to relate that card to a spiritual thing, and it's almost like, okay, just maybe it's be more open to what's coming in, right?
That would make sense. Yeah.
Right? Just be more open.
She said she's open.
She's open. All right, so that's not it. So, interesting because I'm getting the divine healing symbol, like a divine healing, like you have. And I'll show you the symbol that they showed me. I have to look for it. So I see a divine, like this divine ability that you have. I'll work with it more, but that's what initially came in.
I have lots of major arcanas here.
Wow. Yeah. See, I feel like this is like it's huge. Like it's definitely divine and spiritual. She's talking spiritual. So I feel like some things are opening up for her as well.
Mm-hmm. But I do have the tower card too. There's a tower coming up, or is possibly happening.
Like currently is shaking up. Things are falling into place.
Into place, yeah.
But this was the symbol that they gave me. And if you can see her,
Yes.
one hand is up, facing up, and you can see that divine coming down into her hand. and going into her as she touches and is able to tame the lion, you know. But that's a symbol that was coming in for you. I'm gonna leave it right here while I look.
There is definitely something. I mean, this tower here is, yes, it's not in a negative way. Things coming into place, and she, Marcy, you have the assistance of, because you have the messenger card here. It's an extra card in the deck, and that always signal the presence of your guides. They're here to assist while you go through this period, because you do have the Ace of Cups, something new coming from this tower, and you have the Wheel of Fortune. Leave it to fate, and yeah, leave it to fate and your guide here, because, and interesting enough, you actually have two cards that talk about leaving things to fate, because you have the Wheel of Fortune and the Star card, then the Ace of Cups. So things are actually falling, definitely falling into place. Those, you have the assistance, like I said, of the assistance of your guides, your messengers, and just continue to do whatever work that you need. This is an apprentice
Yeah.
card.
So it's like narrowing it down and really concentrating on, specifics for you.
But nothing negative here, actually. It's like, what is, you are at a spot or about to reach that spot for the next level, spiritually.
That's what I'm seeing. What are you guys seeing?
Go ahead.
Yeah, we got the Wheel of Fortune as well.
Wow.
In like the action spot. So it's just like whatever is opening up right now is like totally karmic and woven in time. And like she should just enjoy it. Like there's not a lot to do right now. Even though she feels like there is. She feels like there's something to do, but
like
the only thing to do is to, receive it.
I'm gonna.
Gosh, I don't know. I feel like
You're seeing something else there, Sierra?
I mean, I feel like there's some sort of loss happening for her right now. Like she feels.
Lola got the tower.
I had the tower, yeah.
Okay. Some sort of loss of hope, like some real diminished faith somehow. And I feel like I was like, what is this about? And I got like the 10 of Pentacles. So bringing like that family, just that family unit structure, happiness, fulfillment. So like and love, like some real true love. I don't know if there was like there's been some sort of loss in that area. So you just feel you're feeling out of sorts, out of what you normally feel like you receive, you're not receiving that connection. And a male energy was bridging into this present moment also. So where is Marcy? Is she still here?
Yeah, she hasn't said anything.
She hasn't said anything.
But yeah.
What you just said, Sierra, might connect to this Ace of Cups that I have here as well.
Exactly. Yeah. And bridging into this, into this future, there's some devotion into.
She said, I'm here, I'm listening.
Okay. Into what I don't know if you're studying something in particular, And because this was such an open message, we're kind of just going by the cards, but a devotion to something you're learning, and then you're bringing in Spirit has the Emperor in the future spot. So really that it's, what's the Emperor? Like that devotion to
Stability.
It's very major stability, almost to a point of being stubborn. They're kind of immovable.
Oh yeah. Okay, but there's new perspective with that too. As right now, whatever is happening is there's some dying away happening, some real shedding of heavy emotions at the moment.
Yeah, maybe like it's good for her to have this Emperor stability energy while she's stepping into this different like path of learning, because
in the past was the Queen of Wands, which is just this like do it all, like free, super inspired, creative. Marcy wants to hear what Scott has to say.
What? I'm sorry, I missed that. Would love to hear what Scott has to say.
We're not here.
Whoops. Yeah,
I
had to take my doggy out.
I pull some cards as well on this one, not tarot, but the wisdom's full, the full wisdoms deck. I can't even speak right now. Getting tired, I guess. Get in touch with what you want and need, and make it your top priority. So, again, going with what everybody's saying is really, really coming into that deep understanding of what is going on a soul level here. Live and learn. So that brings in that learning that you were talking about, and most of all, have faith in the process as you're going through, and what does Karen always say? Leveling up.
Yeah, immediately what I was getting is about continually to work on yourself. I don't know what you guys all else said, but I was like feeling like continue to work on yourself, continue to grow, continue to progress.
Like this apprentice card here.
Yeah, that's it. It's the great thing about the apprentice card. It's almost like it's just down to the detail now. You know what I mean? It's down to the nitty. It's down to the little, because I feel like you've done a lot of work. So now it's down to this little bit left or whatever. But have faith. Have faith.
Yeah, it's like a work in progress. I'm hearing, just continue to grow, continue to do work, continue to listen.
I'm glad you liked it, Karen. Your birth chart is amazing. Even Carissa looked at it and she was like, what?
Whoa.
I looked at it for like 1 second and was like, yep, Karen.
Holy cow.
Is so psychic. So
for Marcy, do you guys get there's a lot of male energy around her?
Yes, I got a lot of mail, and it was like there was definitely some messages about that, and I don't know if this is what's creating the lack of faith and hope or what.
I got 3 out of the 4 kings when I threw cards.
Oh wow.
Ooh, that's a lot of mail right there.
I mean, obviously what I feel is one of her guys, male energy, but there's a lot of male energy it's like clashing. There's a clashing of male energy around your life, and it has to do with the home, family.
Yep. Got that.
That's what this is.
It's all around. There's male energy all around. There's loving energy, and there's conflicting energy, and there's guided energy, and it's conflicting.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And that's why I think my action card in that space was boundaries and structure. The Emperor came to like sweep in that future spot, just devotion to protecting yourself. Just because like the Emperor is like, you can go to her for authority in a chaotic world, you know, it's like, and she's not afraid to stand up and take charge.
Well, the Emperor's a woman in your deck. But
Yeah.
generally, it's
And
like
you are a woman.
Oh, I see.
yeah, it just feels like there needs to be a balance within it and within those energies, because there's a negative aspect to this negative energy of males when I need to step back from one of those energies. If you can release the one bad, everything will fall into place, kind of thing, what I'm feeling.
So funny because, yeah, I can see that, Scott. And it won't feel very good to let that go, right? But
yes, you need that action to replace whatever negative aspects are coming in with this negative energy, because if you release it, you have that star.
Mm.
You have that hope, and you have that aspect, you have that guidance coming in with that star, but you need to release that with that Four of Swords. And the first 4 cards are King of Cups, Justice, King of Swords, which you need to release, and then the King of Wands. It'll come back in. The King of Wands is like your message is your guide coming in.
Yep.
You release that bad negative energy, and everything flows. And then you have your happy home with the King of Cups. You have your action with your Ace of Wands. And then you have your Star of Hope when you release. So there's some kind of negative energy that needs to be.
It's something, what I'm hearing is it's something that probably, you know, protected you at one point, you know, was something that you needed, but it now is hindering you.
Right.
Yeah.
You King of Cups, you had that nurturer, you had everything there, but there's conflicting energies within male energy that you need to release, whatever it is. It feels upper, like maybe even grandfather. It feels upper, some kind of negative aspects in your life that happened that just let it go.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, and it's gonna feel almost like, you know, what's the word when you go against the church?
Oh, yeah. Sacrilegious.
Kind of
Like she's exiled,
like, yeah,
excommunicated.
or like it starts with a B. It's not like, oh gosh, why can't I think?
Go against it. Go against the church.
Starts with a B.
Blasphemy. Blasphemy.
It's gonna feel blasphemous almost to do this releasing, because
That's
it's
funny.
that.
I think it's funny that none of us, it took us an hour to figure out the word blasphemy.
I thought that was pretty good. That didn't take that long. Like, there's at least like enough people here to tap into those different ways.
Everyone got it.
I'm definitely the wrong person to ask for those, because usually that's me. I look for words and it's like, oh, what's the word? What is it? What is it?
She can tell you in French.
In French, that's the same, blasphemy, but even that I would have not got it.
Right.
What is it?
I'm one that usually got the words on my tip of my tongue. I'm like, what is that? What is it? Like, blasphemy came right in.
Nice. Thank you. I knew Scott would get it.
Okay, Scott.
The King of Wands here.
Yeah.
Tiny brown.
Some intense readings, you guys.
Yeah.
I know. I mean,
Right,
I'm glad I stepped away twice there. I needed to.
I know. This will be our last one for today, guys. And if you're still on the list, I'm so sorry. But we will be back on Tuesday night on Karen Elizabeth's channel. And I
don't know if I have mother's estate and have enough to buy a house.
You're welcome, Marcy.
Connie Brown. Connie Brown's so worried. Mother's estate.
I don't have.
Yes, Renee, I do speak French.
She speaks. You speak more than you speak 3 languages, don't you? 3 or 4?
I know 8 language, but I
8 languages.
put on my resume 4 just to be safe.
just in case they ask you to speak all 8.
Yes, in case I've been in how do you call that, where you interviews where they saw those language, and one of the interviewee out of the blue started in Italian. Like, okay. And so yes, from there I said, okay, stick to 4 because this could happen again.
Yeah.
Oh, Lori too. I have a little bit of Dutch left because, of course, no one to practice with. So that one, I still do swear in German though. So, yeah, that is left. Especially, yeah, when I'm frustrated, I swear in all those language. Probably even make one unique language that has them all. They just keep coming. Larissa, Vigets, anyone?
So on this question, Connie, I'm seeing signing of papers. I'm seeing shaking of hands. These symbols are all coming in. So I do see that there's going to be a settle. The estate will be settled. And I was checking in to see if, and the keys. Yep, I see keys being passed as well. They're showing me the keys. But I will throw some cards on this as well. Just 3.
Oh, I'm hearing division of spoils. Kind of like it has to be divided up a little bit and not enough for self.
You don't think not enough to buy another house for the family?
Right.
Because I see keys. That's usually my symbol when they hand you the keys.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see what the cards have to say to get better, but I'm kind of feeling like a little bit of conflicts, like it has to be divided up a little bit. But
yeah, I'm getting that there's like some conflict too. But that it's like it's kind of part of the process, and I think it's gonna work out okay. Like at the beginning, you know, whenever there's like the settling of a state, rarely is it
cut and dry. Right. Yeah, I was gonna say cut and dry, yes.
I got so many swords, so I'm just like thinking about the cutting. But the outcome, I got the high priestess, like just, you know, sitting pretty there, having yeah, I'm getting like she's gonna come out of it with like a lot of dignity.
Oh, lordy. It'll work out in the end, but you're going to need help from another man.
Mm.
Yeah, I after the cards, I am seeing conflict.
There's a King of Cups. So you're the Queen of
slow it
Pentacles. There's a King of Cups coming in. There's some heartbreak about all the conflicts. Here's Court or whatever, or Hierophant. You will have the ending. You will see the bigger picture of everything, and you will get it what you want. But it's going to be a long process. But you're going to need help from another, and it feels male energy, husband, maybe a partnership about this house you want. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. There's a partnership with this house. It's not you alone.
Yeah.
Because the end is a King of Pentacles, meaning a help, man, money. So I got two men in here. King of Cups, nurturer, could be husband, whatever, but there's another one coming in, brother, whatever, to make this happen.
Yeah.
But it's going to be issues.
Yeah, because I see there's some people who are very there's emotions around it, and then you have people who are, it's all about the money, and like there's this conflict between that, and so it's like no one's really coming together with that, and it's very emotional, but it is slowing it down. But the outcome is the Nine of Pentacles, and for me that, I mean, is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9. Yeah, 9. 9 of Pentacles coming in. So
I want to give you an example. When
a harvest takes a long time. So
right. So I want to give you an example with my mom passed. She had no will, so then it's divided up between our 4 kids. And my sister really wanted mom's house. My other siblings wanted their cut. So I had to agree to release my part of it for my sister to get the house at first. And I had to give my other sibling, my sister and I had to give my other siblings their cut before my sister could get it. So it was a lot of work in progress. I became that King of Cups to give my sister the house so she can get the loan and mortgage, and then she repaid me. Right? That's the example they're giving me. So there's going to be some works in the deals involving a male that may be a partnership kind of thing.
Yeah, because I have the 2 sisters. These are the 2 in conflict. You have the Pentacles and the Cups. And they're the ones in conflict here.
So yeah, I mean,
my part, like, you need to be the logical one in this.
Right.
That would be
Yeah, so I'm seeing like the central energy is how much it really is keeping you up at night right now. Like you're intensely preoccupied with it. And in the previous, like the past spot, I was just asking for some clarity and wisdom from your past. The Empress was there, and I feel like that might be your mother's energy, or maybe a general energy before she was gone, and a life essence of her, and trying to bring that forward is like it's not there anymore right now because it's so intense, but it was so full and full of love. It was just pure love, 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 and just like you have everything together. She kept the family together, and it was so full of life and love. And that time of life has passed, and so now you're in this place of really intense anxiety about it. And Spirit is advising for this process that in your minds, your mental space, you really keep devoting yourself to your mother. Like keep her love and her energy, her spirit and life at your forefront through this, because she ultimately has desires that need to be, manifested here as well. Yeah. And you being devoted to that cause, I think, will be the best help in creating this outcome that you wish to see, that beautiful space where you can all celebrate together again and be together. And underlying that, of course, like there's shadow sides to be aware of, and to make sure that you're going with the flow and not chained down by anything that the devil would bring out. All the devil card, words, throw those out. It's like chained to
Base desires. It's not connected to the divine at all.
base desires. Yeah. Things that are really holding you back from just writing this through and going with the flow. Okay. So maybe that's the church stuff coming in, because I got 2 crosses. It's like some intense cross action, but loyalty also. I got the Hierophant, Scott, just like you.
I got the Hierophant, yeah.
In the future spot. So I think that it will come to pass, but there's going to be, just remaining devoted and keeping yourself in that good space, keeping open to all of what's highest and best for everyone, including your mother's spirit. And there will be some cutting off. Like, you're not going to reap whatever without having to let go of a lot of other things in that process.
Unfortunately, that's what happens with passing. I mean, my 2 siblings, my sister and I were like lock and step, but we had issues from the other 2. They wanted their cut. There wasn't no, like give and take. So my sister and I that wanted my mom's house, we had to give to finally get an agreement, and like, I'll do whatever it takes. We want mom's house in the family. I want you to have this. I'll do it, So it feels like that kind of thing. Someone's going to have to give, in order to make it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lola, what are you seeing?
I have about the same thing. A lot of communication about it too. I don't know if a lawyer is involved, because usually when I get the tower and the birds, this is
she just hired a lawyer, I think.
Okay, because there's a lot of movement here with the lawyer as well. And there is something has to change here, because I do have the cross, and when I pull the Kipper too, the change card came as well.
Okay.
So I don't know what that change is about, because whatever that change is related to, if I look at the Kipper, the situation right here is the prison card, where we have all this discussion, all this fight going on over the estate. Then there's a change that happens, and once that happens, whatever it is, there's and it also comes from the partnership here with the success in love card. This is not just romance, but it's partnership here, possibly thanks to the lawyer in the Lenormand.
A bringing together. Yeah, I see that. For
because
sure.
there's something coming here, something new. Something new coming here, and it is actually in the favor also of Connie. Connie, and the side of the side that has the lawyer, there is something new and some type of recognition for you here, and something coming actually towards you. Or if it has to split, it's possibly like you have the upper hand, or the better split of all. And there's some because this message I'm looking at Lenormand here, it's very heated too, because I do have the hurt here knighting to the birds in Lenormand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of emotions flying around for sure. Like, yeah.
But it all things are just going to keep moving until there is a solution, because I have two moving cards here, the boat and the rider.
Yep, moving along.
Oh,
yeah.
Yep.
Good. Well, that's good. That's, it sounds very typical. It sounds very typical, unfortunately, to being in this state. But the last card I have coming in here for you from Spirit is Surrender to Spirit. And it says, once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine and let Spirit work its magic for you. So when you feel like you're just like that, time to kind of surrender so you can come from a more centered space, right?
Mhm.
I threw cards again, and I got the exact same thing. Amazingly,
That's hilarious.
King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles.
Queen-
Connie, you need to have this partnership with a brother or whatever it is to
The
make
lawyer.
it happen. The lawyer, the King of Cups isn't really a lawyer.
Oh, no.
It's
Someone.
it's someone within the family. You need to create
Okay.
this partnership for this creative inspiration to bring everything together with this Nine of Pentacles to because there's possible betrayal or greed with this moon. So it's going to take a partnership to create this finish.
Yep. All
And
right.
it's kind of funny. She mentioned waiting on a death certificate. I had
Yep.
to do the same thing with my situation, my mother.
Yeah, it's such
The
an
waiting, nothing could happen until we get this finality and everything else. And it wasn't horrible, but it was some obstacles we had to overcome. But 2 throws in a row, you need to find this partnership with this King of Cups.
Yeah.
You know, the lawyer would come in as like a King of Swords or some kind of sword.
Oh, that makes sense.
You know,
Yeah.
That makes sense.
you know, to me, but it'll work out. You just
Yeah.
gotta find that partnership and make it all happen.
and allow the abundance to flow.
It's it's a tough process. It's all it is. You know, it's a tough process.
No. All right, everyone. Happy Sunday. And thanks for coming to hang out and supporting each other. We had some heavy stuff happen today.
Yeah.
And but I want to thank Lucien for keeping the list,
Thanks
and
for being a
Ian
warrior.
for
Thank
being a
you.
moderator. And who else was a moderator? Ian, Lori Sue. I think Lori Sue and Ian were moderating each other.
You're welcome, Connie.
You're welcome, Connie.
But thanks for everybody for hanging out, and to all my precious people who came and did the live here today and
Thanks,
gave their time
everyone.
for us all, and for all of you who got readings today. And yeah, so happy Sunday. Enjoy the rest of the time, and we'll see you Tuesday on Karen Elizabeth's channel at 5:30 on Mountain Time. So blessings to you all. Appreciate
Bye.
I appreciate your energy exchange by pressing that thumbs up and sharing and liking and all that. And thank you to all who also gave financial support as well. Blessing. It's a blessing. Bye all.
Bye.
Bye.